Hey everybody, welcome back to Record-ology. Why am I sitting on a stool in front of my refrigerator? You know, I was sitting about 5 feet that way and I just kind of adjusting the shot, and I ended up here, and that's weird, but I'm sorry. But anyway, today we've got a fantastic show for you. We are going to take another shot at reviewing the Angels Horn. You'll want to stay tuned to find out what happened, what transpired, and some stuff did transpire since our initial review, which didn't go so well. If you remember the motor blew, I'll have a video in the description below, link in case you want to check that out. But we're going to try it out again. Also, I received something very exciting in the mail today. You're not going to want to miss that. So stay tuned to the end for that unboxing. We'll see what that is. It's going to be really cool. You're not going to want to miss this.
Welcome to Record-ology.
Everybody deserves a second chance, right? Okay, maybe not everybody. Brain surgeons, rock climbers. Maybe there's some things that aren't good having a second chance. But turntable manufacturers, I think they deserve a second chance because even with the most stringent of quality checks and measures in place, never cut towards yourself, there will be issues here and there. Happens with every product. And I hate having to go back to the iPhone all the time, but it's a great example of a very, very well-developed, sold, and maintained product. So, you know, it happens. And when our first exposure to Angels Horn is an occurrence, as we saw in the original review video, link in the description below, you know, we have to give them a little bit of slack. And it's a great opportunity, in my opinion, to see how they are going to react. There have been companies of whose products we've reviewed in the past that upon, you know, hearing that we had a bad product, rather than embrace the situation, own the situation, have instead not responded, or just say responded poorly. However, I am happy to say the Angels Horn had a replacement machine on my porch to my house within 72 hours of the original video, which shows a couple of things. That they, you know, obviously want their product to, you know, be portrayed in a positive light, but they want that positive portrayal to reflect an actual good product. So they very much owned up to it, apologized, took the information back to their development people, and provided a replacement product. We'll see how it does. We'll give it a fair trial. That sounds way too like criminal justice, not fair trial. We'll check it out. It's a record player, guys. We're just having fun here, so it's not that serious. But let's see how this replacement stacks up. This again is the Angels Horn HP-H003. They did reiterate to me that they manufacture these. They are not merely a reseller. So that was cool. And I'm rooting for them. I want it to work. Also, they told me that they were going to be sending us a replacement motor. If you remember in the original review, we turned it on and the motor blew, or something associated with the motor blew. There was a little pop. Again, check out that video if you want to see exactly what happened. They're going to send us a new motor so we can actually make a project and a video out of replacing that, which will be interesting. But knowing that that's not an acceptable, you know, that wouldn't be your only response in a consumer situation. You have to go beyond that and actually replace the product. They have done so. I'm not going to re-review everything. We've covered a lot of ground already on this unit. Again, everything is very well packed. So if you want to see sort of that unboxing detail, definitely check out the first video. I'm going to go ahead and unpack everything and set it up. And we're literally just going to continue on as though this was the original turntable. Okay, I've got everything all set. Now, the moment of truth. Let's turn it on and spin it up. Probably won't start spinning until I move this over. Okay, that's a very good sign. And we'll flip it to 45. Okay. All right. All right, guys, let's check the speed now. This will be 33 RPM. That'll be 45. So, wow. Well, I can tell you, okay, we're on 45. For a second, I was like, well, 33 is way too fast. All right, 45 actually looks dead on, guys. Oops. Helps if I don't touch it. It's kind of faint, a little bit soft focus there, but to the naked eye, it looks a little sharper. That looks very acceptable speed-wise, so that's already an improvement. Let's look at this ring right here for 33. It's a little fast. It's marching a little bit to the left, but not enough to be an issue. So you're not going to notice that really. You're really, really not going to notice that. So I would say that the speed is set appropriately. And again, I had to use interior lighting because in order to check speed with one of these strobe discs, you have to have the light source on the same power supply, at least the same grid that your turntable's on. So I couldn't use the daylight for that. Okay, everything tests out so far, so good. That's awesome. We are going to start with a in-the-room sound test. So I've got a little Bluetooth speaker connected to the back of the line output on that, just to give it an initial test. And then we'll do a direct feed test as well. The music for today's sound test will be Emil's telegraphic transmission device. And let me say this as well. If you want to hear more, assuming it doesn't blow up on camera, of what this turntable has to offer, I'm going to upload some videos of it playing music to our TikTok channel. So definitely check out the link of that down below. We play all kinds of music and records on there. We have a lot more freedom there in terms of copyright. So check that out if you haven't done so already. Follow us on there. But let's go ahead. This record needs a quick dusting and then we'll get started. By the way, if you hear sort of a clicking sound, it's me adjusting the digital volume control on that speaker. So let's go ahead and just take some of the surface dust off of this record. I think it's statically charged because it's actually very, very clean, but yeah, that happens sometimes. Alrighty, let's go ahead, drop the needle. Everything's good so far. We've started and stopped the motor multiple times. No popping, no bad things happening, as it should be. So let's go ahead and give it a listen. Now, before I lower the stylus, it's a good idea to reiterate that it's really not a fair test because any respectable turntable manufacturer is going to expect the product to burn in for a period of time. That being said, a motor blowing out isn't a burn-in thing. That's just a fault, which this one does not have. So far, so good. But literally, to judge it by the first drop of the needle on the very first record is a bit much. So in reality, you would listen to a few records, give it a few days to really evaluate it. And we'll hopefully see more of this record on the channel in the future. But for now, let's see what our first impressions are. Here is a sound test. Again, this is ambient in the room sound test. Emil's telegraphic transmission device record. Now, just judging by these tiny, tiny speakers, it sounds pretty good. We'll, be able to judge it further in a direct feed sound test. Let's go ahead and listen up here. Good, quiet, and soft descend. Again, it looks beautiful. It looks beautiful. Let's play a 45 next. And they do ship with these ultra cheapo 45 adapters that this is the cheapest of the cheap. There's one that has a little bit more plastic that's also very cheap, but until these companies get the message that these need to have better adapters shipping with them, you'll need to invest if you want a higher end one. All right, we're going to play a 45 now, but our 45, same band by the way, Emil's telegraphic transmission device, is a UK 45, so there's no need for an adapter. But I'm going to remember to flip it over to 45 and not 33 this time. Every time I've played this record so far, I've screwed up the speed. Again, just an ambient test so far, but let's give this record a listen. Again, sounds good. All right, let's do a direct feed sound test. Okay, you guys, sounded great. As far as I can tell, everything is working perfectly on this unit. No issues whatsoever. So I am going to recommend this unit. So if you want to snag one of these, I will have the link in the description below. So go ahead and do that if you feel so inclined. Everything that I can see on this unit so far says that it is a winner. It also will transmit Bluetooth, which we didn't demonstrate on today's show, but essentially you pair it with a Bluetooth speaker and you could hear it through that speaker. It's hard to demonstrate that over a YouTube video because, again, it would just be a speaker in the room here. So we won't demonstrate that. But no, it will send Bluetooth audio out to your Bluetooth headphones, Bluetooth speaker, all that cool stuff. So yeah, this is a keeper, so we'll keep it. And we'll feature it on more shows. If you want to see and hear more of this turntable, again, check out our TikTok. I'll put up 2 or 3 videos of this playing some more music so you guys can listen to that in more detail. I was super excited when I stopped by the post office this week to find this, a package, not only a package, but a package from a viewer right here in Colorado. Thank you so very much. I'm so excited. I love this stuff. This may be one of my favorite parts of doing YouTube is, seeing what surprises lurk inside a box. Thank you so very much. Also, the reason why I'm not filming this on the workbench is the workbench right now is occupied with my Glenburn record changer. Sometimes I'll wake up and just have this wild hair to use something that, we've reviewed on the show or whatnot, something that I've got in the collection, and it's nice to be able to do that. And that's kind of my free space that I have to set up something. So right now it's totally cluttered with that. So let's get right into it, you guys. Maybe I'm so good at opening boxes. No, I'm really not at all. This makes an interesting rattling noise, so I'm really excited to find out what is in here. All right, some packing material. There's a letter or some kind of card. Awesome. Thank you so very, very much. I just read your letter. These are from Half Man, Half Amazing on YouTube. Definitely check them out. Thank you so very, very much. What a kind letter. So it didn't say what it is, which is great because I'm excited to find out. All right, let's see what we got here. 8 tracks. All right. These are cool. These are like the Reader's Digest boxes. Cool. This is awesome. Oh, this is cool. Remembering the 40. Oh, okay. So these aren't necessarily what it says. Oh my gosh, you've got to be kidding me. That is awesome. There's my main man, Glenn. Oh yeah. Oh, this is so cool, you guys. Look at that. And then tape 2 in that same series. This is so cool. And Elvis, legendary concert performances. So cool, you guys. Before I brought out the Glenburn, I was listening to 8 tracks yesterday. So I'm going to have to get that back out and listen to these tomorrow. This is so awesome. And I had just seen this. It's so funny that you sent them in these. These are what the Reader's Digest, if you opted for the tapes instead of the record album, this is what you got. So this is a great little holder. This is so cool. Oh, I am so appreciative. Thank you so very, very much. I'll definitely have to check that out. Oh, there's more. Oh, no way. This is too much. This is too cool. I'm geeking out hardcore. You guys are awesome. Okay, so it's another box set. Let's see what they are. We have easy listening folk music. Awesome. I have a soft spot for folk music. My mother plays a beautiful 12-string guitar. Love you, Mom. And this music really brings me back. So a lot of this stuff I grew up with. Awesome. Is this the whole set? I hope so. Okay, so here's the other tape for the 40s set. That is too cool, you guys. That is just ridiculously awesome. I cannot wait. This is all wonderful, wonderful music. I cannot believe I've become an 8-track person. I never thought it would happen, and there's still more in here. I'm just geeking out. Oh my gosh. This is too crazy. The Eagles' greatest hits. Awesome. And a gorgeous black tape cartridge. Warner Communication Company. So cool. So cool. And this is perfect for me because the Eagles are a band I'm not as familiar with. I know I've heard so much of their music, but not knowing like what albums to start collecting, a greatest hits is the way to go. Awesome. Can't go wrong with the King. Beautiful. His Hand in Mine, some gospel music. Just amazing. Just amazing. I'm so excited. And yes, there's even more. One more pack. And I am so excited to see. Ooh, this one's really heavy. Why is this one so heavy? Let's do this first. Cool. Some more. Oh, this is so cool. I can't believe I have these Elvis 8-tracks. This is so great. So great. This is great. I've talked about my faith on the channel before, so that is something I will thoroughly enjoy. What on earth? What? Spark-o-matic. My dad had a Spark-o-matic 8-track player in his car. What is it? Is this an adapter? No way. It is. How cool is that? It's heavy. It's like very heavy. How cool is that? Okay, we're going to be doing a show about this. This is an adapter that will allow you to play compact cassette tapes in an 8-track player. That is so incredible. Look at this. Look at this. This is going to be so cool. I cannot wait to learn how to use it and then to share that with you guys. This is too cool. This is way too cool. I just want to say thank you so very much. I'm overwhelmed. I'm humbled. What an incredible thing you have done. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. You guys are so awesome. Thank you. Thank you very much. All right, guys, and that is going to do it. I want to say a special thank you to you. Not you, right there. Thank you so very much for being here today. Also, if you haven't been invited yet or you haven't heard your invitation to the Vinyl Nation, the Record-ology Vinyl Nation, which is our membership program, you guys are going to get a special treat if you join that. We do an extra show every Friday. So if you're interested in an extra show on Fridays, definitely check out that link in the description below as well. But that's going to do it for today, guys. Thank you so very much. Happy record hunting. We'll see you next time.